any and all Willy's Wonderland characters. Animatronic characters may become sentient and attack with deadly force. Caution! Willy's Wonderland is an active crime scene. Avoid any foul odors and do not touch surfaces in the immediate area. Willy's Wonderland is not responsible for loss of personal items such as clothing, arms, legs, or other appendages. Guests are encouraged to update the last will and testament prior to arrival. Note: entering the super happy fun room may awaken satanic spirits. These statements have not been reviewed by a lawyer, doctor, sheriff, psychic, or anyone. Your safety is not our #1 priority. Oh, and also, avoid the janitor.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
What happened?
I'm getting the same problem with the audio and the video.
Which means
I think it's an issue with the VLC player, and OBS didn't start streaming immediately. So there's like 15 seconds, 20 seconds that are not going to be on the stream. So right, I might have to upload the video that I created separately.
Okay, but we're going.
Oh, we're live. We're going.
Welcome to Moviesucktastic.
But I don't understand what the fuck is happening with the video. It's really fucking pissing me off.
The confused and angry one is Joey. The happy one is Scott.
I mean, Jesus
and
Christ.
We're here to review Willy's Wonderland, part of our Halloween horror film extravaganza. We're trying to do at least 2 shows a week, and we're trying to go right up to Halloween, and the goal is just to watch as many horror films and review as many horror films as possible.
It's not easy, I'm telling you now.
But we're on an upswing now. We just reviewed Ty West's X in our last episode, which I didn't care for too much, but now we're on to one of my favorite films from last year with one of my favorite actors, Nicolas Cage, in Willy's Wonderland.
That's right. Right. Now, I did watch the other film that he did. The
which one?
The
Mandy?
No.
Warriors of the not Warriors of the Wasteland, Ghosts of the Wasteland.
No, the one that the unbearable weight of massive talent.
Oh, the unbearable, the new Nicolas Cage. Man, he's on a fucking roll.
Yeah.
It feels like a year ago, people were still like making fun of him. It was like, oh, that guy, and it's like, dude, you can hit after hit, like
right.
Cult films. This guy has released more cult films that like will be remembered than like Tom Hanks's won Oscars.
Oh, for sure. And the unbearable weight of massive talent. He's making it's like Nick Cage is Nicolas Cage. Yeah. It's like he's just making fun of himself the whole movie.
Yeah, not the first actor to do that, but he's like a lot of these actors were, and I think he did this a while ago. He embraced like how he's perceived.
Oh yeah.
I think after his bankruptcy and he came back with him at National Treasure, I just he's because like he came back into National Treasure, and or was the bankruptcy after National Treasure?
I think it was after National Treasure.
Okay, yeah, because after that he was doing shit. And he's doing all these, but like even though he was doing shit films just to get a paycheck and doing all this crap, he was still like acting. I mean, like we were talking about bad ones where it's like even though it's a bad film, it's like shit, I'll watch it just for Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
and he always knows how to pick bizarre fucking films, and he's just picked some really wacky ones in the past 5 years, and one of them is Willy's Wonderland, which is kind of technically it's kind of a ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's.
It is absolutely a complete ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's.
All right, I was trying to be nice, but
I mean, I have 2 kids that play the game and read the books, and tell me about it. My youngest doesn't. He plays. He sees the game sometimes, and it's a little much. But my older son loves the games, loves the books. He's like me. He can watch and read anything. He'll be fine.
At their age, I was reading Stephen King, so I'm okay with them reading that.
But the thing is, it's the only reason I even know about Five Nights at Freddy's is because of my kids. So when this movie came out, I'm like, this is Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie. Mm-hmm. It's really what it is.
Yeah.
So.
But it's great. Because it didn't really it didn't rob like any kind of the gameplay or everything. It just took what the basic thing is that animatronic animals are creepy as shit. Everybody knows it. It's always been there, so it's not a huge leap. So the whole film it follows The janitor.
The janitor.
Nicolas Cage, an unnamed character who has no dialogue throughout the entire film.
He doesn't speak a single word.
It was actually I think it became a bet between Holly and myself near the end of the film, where she was like, she's going to say something. And I'm like, no, that's his character. He's not. She's like, he's got to pull. Like she was like thinking he was going to pull like a Silent Bob.
Oh yeah. Like at some point
like,
he'll just say like a sentence or two.
And halfway through the film, I just was like 100%. That's not going to happen. So there was a bit of contention about that.
We didn't have a bet here, but I did say to Mary, I go, I guarantee you he doesn't say a goddamn word. I said, if he says anything, it'll be one word. It will not be more than a single word if he says anything. But I told her, I go, I highly doubt he's going to say a thing.
And not only does he not say anything, he also does not really emote much at all.
He does a couple of great Nicolas Cage things though, like when he's the pinball machine and he's drinking whatever energy drink that is through the whole movie.
Yeah.
What the hell was that called? It was called. There's like there's fake commercials for it that you can see online, but he drinks it through the entire film. It's like it's his fuel, like literally. And he's doing like like you can't see me doing it, but he's like doing the thing with his arm, like the very Nicolas Cage. Like we're talking like wild at heart Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but at the same time though, very subdued. Such a subdued portrayal that a Philistine or uncultured slob might say he's not even acting and just walking through the film. Nothing could be further from the truth for Nicolas Cage.
No, of course not.
I mean, it's very measured, and he's really just. It's just like there's like a smoldering intensity behind this character at all times. You're constantly waiting for him to snap. And I mean, like when he first gets the flat tire. The minute you see this guy, just how just like one of it's just like no, this is nothing. There's something wrong here, and he pulls it off so well, and it's not just because it's Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so the basic plot, borrowing from Five Nights at Freddy's, is it's a haunted kids pizza shop like
it's basically a haunted Chuck E. Cheese.
It's a haunted Chuck E. Cheese. You said it much quicker than I did. You continued that, and I'm fucking it up.
No, so. Essentially, what you find out throughout the film is that all of the animatronics are possessed by people that used to be alive and do these sacrifices. And so they ended up dying and getting put in the animatronics.
So their souls incorporated into the animatronics. Right. So they're like demons almost.
The townsfolk, to keep them at bay, will serve them up people to come and work at the restaurant or the Chuck E. Cheese-esque place to appease them, and they just keep doing it over and over and over and over. The place is out of business, but it's like Nicolas Cage comes in. He's looking for some work to pay off for his car and all that stuff.
It's basically the same plot that the like Southern sheriffs usually use to confiscate all your possessions and claim that you're a drug mule. Except what he does is like, instead of that, you just I've got this whole place needs to be cleaned up. If you can clean it up tonight, and then in the morning, you're free to go. And so he locks them in there, and then these things will tear whoever apart.
Right, to appease their sacrifice.
Right.
So that's essentially the plot of the movie. Except they don't expect to find Nicolas Cage, the motherfucking badass that he is.
Now there's a subplot that like helps the audience learn all this stuff. With this young teenage girl who's like the daughter of the sheriff's deputy, and it turns out that she was actually the daughter of one of these people sacrificed to the animals long ago, and she found out, and she's trying to stop it. She's trying to stop them from sacrificing people because her parents died there.
Right.
And so she brings her friends there. So we have victims for the animatronic animals, and
for kills. The plot moves that along for kills.
Yes. Yeah. And so it does. The location is the majority of the film, and there's they do that thing where there's a lot of repetition. We get a repetition for the character. We learn that the janitor is a creature of habit and routine and ritual, but at the same time, he doesn't like to be fucked with.
No, he's basically what's his face from 3 O'clock High.
Oh, the bad guy, the big kid.
Yeah, what the fuck was his name? But
I forget.
He's basically him from 3 O'clock High. Doesn't like to be touched. He's a total fucking badass. He will fuck your shit up if you come anywhere near him.
Yeah, but he's not a bully though. That guy was a bully.
I wouldn't say he was.
No.
I wouldn't say he's a bully. He doesn't like to be touched.
I'm saying I'm saying the guy in 3 O'clock High was a bully.
Yeah, I'm saying he doesn't like to be touched. Don't touch him,
Right.
and then
I'm saying the janitor's not a bully. So
no, the janitor is not a bully.
Exactly.
I'm not saying the guy from
pinball and so what's great is all the violence in the film is with like most of it is with oil. Since they're animatronics, so they can get away with a lot more during those fight sequences.
Oh, right,
they do systematically kill off the teenagers, and they start getting in on other people too as the film progresses. The film is it's obviously like a humorous film. It's obviously meant as a joke.
Oh yeah,
but they play it straight faced enough where it's never goofy. It's not like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, there's a video game coming out, by the way. Did you see that?
Of
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No, I did not.
It's coming right to Game Pass.
Oh, I saw. Which one is it?
It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, okay.
It's the exact. That is the name of the game.
I also saw that. What's his name? The guy that does Rick and Morty has that game coming out.
Yes, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken,
that's on Game Pass too.
Both games, but I'm pretty sure definitely the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. It's co-op and multiplayer. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Anyway. Yeah. So this isn't like a Killer Clowns from Outer Space thing, or like a joke is taken too far, and it plays it just as close to the vest as the Five Nights at Freddy's series does. There's always a little bit of like dark humor in there, but they play up the horror. And this one does it, but it has enough action in there with Nicolas Cage's character, but you have a lot more. There's more of an upbeat nature to the film because you have someone fighting back. It's not just that hide and slash for an hour and a half. So it's got a lot going for it.
Oh, for sure.
Even without Nicolas Cage, but really it's Nicolas Cage.
It's funny. The mom, the sheriff or the deputies. Yeah, she's the sheriff, I believe. Do you know who she is?
Yeah. No. Yes.
She played the mom in No Country for Old Men. She played the old lady. She was like, "Do you know how many people I know in El Paso? This many." And she just holds up her hand in form of 0. This many. That's her.
Oh, that's right. Beth Grant. She's been in a
ton of stuff. She's been in a ton of stuff. When she
did
did No Country for Old Men, I think she wasn't that much older than Josh Brolin. I think she was like maybe 5 or 8 years older than Josh Brolin or some shit. But they had her playing like an Estelle Getty. Like Estelle Getty was actually, if I remember correctly from the Golden Girls, was younger than everyone.
She was her first appearance was on BJ and the Bear.
Oh my God.
She played the Eyes of Texas. She played Miss. She played Miss in the episode The Eyes of Texas. That was her character's name, Miss.
Wow.
So somebody actually must have called her Miss.
Miss.
And then I'm guessing she was like a extra. But yeah, since 1979, she was a Miss.
There you go.
But she's been she started late in her life then because like in Rain Man she was the mother at the farmhouse when they go to watch Wapner.
Oh my God, I didn't even know she was in Rain Man.
Yeah, but I mean she played like the mother. She played an older woman. Then I mean she wasn't old, but she started. She wasn't a child actor. Let's put it that way.
No,
she didn't start off as a kid.
Definitely
all right, I'll shut up.
It's
anyway.
Okay.
Oh, dude. So what's your favorite part of the film? Hands down.
Favorite part, hands down?
Yeah.
Is it the when he kills the fucking?
Don't ask me.
No. I'm thinking in my head. Is it when he curb stomps the fucking the one animatronic in the bathroom? Like I loved that.
I already have my answer.
I'm trying to remember. I saw this movie a little bit ago. I should have probably rewatched it for the show, but is it when he's on what's her face and he's like strangling her with her legs and her arms are going like this because she's an animatronic because she can't actually bend them to get him off of her?
Close. The scene just prior to that, when it starts, when he kicks the jukebox.
Oh, the jukebox.
I rewound that 5 times the first time I watched this film. I was just like, I got to watch it again. and every like I head, shoulders, knees and toes. I was just fucking. I got the soundtrack because of that song. I'm telling you, that scene is just that one, and it's like how it fades to him, his head shaking, just like like he can't get. That's just great. I love that part. And I'm so, and again, like, I'm so glad that Ty West, figured out how to do a, like a trilogy or whatever at the same time. But what I love about Willy's Wonderland is that it was a huge, like, immediate hit. Everyone loved it, as far as I know. I don't know if box office did, but it's like a cult hit. Period.
I think it came out limited and streaming at the same time.
But I mean, huge instant hit.
Oh yeah.
Everyone loves it.
The score on IMDb is way too low.
And I apologize.
It's way too low.
But I'm just what you didn't hear was they're doing a sequel, or now we're gonna do this. It's like, no, it's just like, great, it was fucking great. Now we're gonna move on.
Right.
It's so refreshing to have.
How do you do
this.
how would you even do a sequel to this? The only thing you could do is just another
prequel. They rebuild the place.
Yeah, but you got to have. But you have to have Nicolas Cage in it. And if you don't have Nicolas Cage in it and you go for a prequel, I mean, how do you even do that? Because Nicolas Cage kicks ass the whole movie. The whole point of this is it's fun watching, these animatronics get their asses kicked.
We know that it would be a bad move. What I'm saying is it's refreshing that I never heard like, they were even going to think of doing that.
Gotcha. I get it.
I mean, it's very, very rare to have a property, which I guess kind of is what this is, turn into like a whole fucking franchise or whatever,
right,
and not have the product like get better. It rarely happens. I think the one example you can give is how Chucky like actually became something completely different and is like actually more popular now than it was back then to some extent.
Yeah, true.
I mean, stuff like that. It's very rare. You usually just take a great idea and then they just fucking beat it into the ground. And they just announced something else recently too. There's another sequel I forgot, thankfully, where I just was depressed. It's like, why just fucking let it die? Just let us enjoy it and move on. Can't we just enjoy something and move on? Can't we just let stuff die? Please?
I know it's not the Halloween Ends sequel because that's a new trilogy. I know that's not what you're talking about because those are actually good.
No, we knew about that before.
Good
it's trilogy,
remakes.
So it has to be. Yeah, no,
or not even remakes. It's a continuation of the character.
Right. What I'm just saying is like it's a. I forgot. I don't want to try. Stop trying to remind me. Come on, you're killing me here.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna rate this or what? Did I talk over you?
No,
you wanted to say about this?
No, not really. It's what I will say is, fucking see it. Anyone that's listening, see it. Yeah. No spoilers here. I mean, we could tell you everything that happened. See it anyway. It just it's not going to be. You're not going to like the film any less because you know how things happen. So
if you like Nicolas Cage, you're gonna like this. If you like dark humor films, you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that doesn't like the film.
Seek it out. It's a lot of fun.
With cool people though. So.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah. This like if I had people over for Halloween and it's like, hey, let's watch something, I would put this on. This would definitely be in my short list because I know people who maybe haven't seen it yet are going to enjoy it because the kills are great. And it's fun, and it's funny, and Nicolas Cage doesn't say a goddamn word, and he doesn't have to.
You know what I'd say? It's like I'm able to I know the distinction between what I like and what people will like. So there's films that I love that I will never recommend to anybody.
But,
I'll say I like it, and then I'm like, should I watch it? It's like, oh no. But this is one where I'll just anybody I know I would sit down and watch this with them. just to
yeah.
enjoy it while they enjoy it. That's that kind of film. That's why it's a cult hit, because it's just enjoyable.
Yep. All right, let's look at the rating. It's currently a 5.5, which is way too fucking low.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna go give this film an 8.
7.
It's an absolute 7.
Solid 7.
It's a solid 7.
Bam. Hey, I got to take a quick peek at these demographics. Wow, there's a jump at. Usually it's like a complete horseshoe, concave or convex, depending on what kind of film it is.
Right.
This one's weird because when you get to 9, it drops down to 3.3%, but at 10 rating, it jumps up again to 9%. So actually, there's like more. So it's a little weird. Highest, all the demographics are in the 5 point something. It's like it's just. I think this is a film that like transcends demographics. I mean, you're either going to like it or hate it, based on just how much you enjoy. So I don't. This is not a film where I say a woman's going to like it more or less than a man would. Okay. There's a strong female character. We didn't talk about her. I mentioned her as a side story, but there's a strong female character. I mean, there's Nicolas Cage is a very neutral character as far as sexuality goes. So he's not really portrayed as that. It's just I don't see anything threatening to women. I don't see anything that guys should not. I should shut up.
It's fun. It's a fun movie. Seek it out. You're not going to be disappointed. You're not.
Right.
All right. Let's end it. Let's do that. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. We're going to review 2 new movies next week. New to the show, maybe not brand new. Go to our website at Moviesucktastic.com. You can download or listen to the show there. You can go to iTunes and you can do the same thing. You can go to Facebook.com/Moviesucktastic. You'll see everything that we post. Like we just posted Cocaine Bear. I actually knew about that like a month ago, and I completely forgot to text you about it. It's a story about a bear who eats
that makes me happy.
A lot of cocaine that is dropped out of the bear's name. It's based on true events. I'm sure they're going to take some artistic liberties.
But basically, yeah. I mean, the one meme I saw that was basically like a quick snapshot of the history is that at one point in time, a bear came across like a $15 million worth of cocaine and ate it all. And before he died, for the next 10 minutes, he was like the ultimate fucking apex predator on any planet. So it's basically just going to be a coked up bear running around for like half an hour, probably. Oh
yeah. So absolutely, it was funny because they did an autopsy on the bear, and the guy that did it, he goes, heart attack, stroke, epilepsy. It's like, he goes, you name it, this bear had it, because it was like that much coke in this bear.
He loved every fucking minute of it.
So the doctor actually, instead of cremating the bear, donated it to the town and had it taxidermied. So now that bear is in Kentucky, and you can go visit it. And the bear's name is Pablo Escobar.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love people sometimes.
Yeah.
Every now and then they surprise you.
Yeah. So anyway, go to our Facebook page and you can see shit like that. You can leave us email. Just email themovieguys@moviesucktastic.com. You can leave us voicemail at 908-514-4470. And you can go do a search for us on your favorite search engine, and we come right up. Do you have any words of wisdom, Mr. Wilson? No? No words of wisdom? Are you there? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, see, I was trying to do the silent thing for Willy's Wonderland, but
I don't know what you're doing.
Sorry, like, can you hear me?
You don't look like Nicolas Cage. You're not doing any like Nicolas Cage mannerisms, like doing like a fist bump in the air.
Twist the knife.
I figured you were gonna do the song, but okay.
Head, shoulders, knees, and it's too late. I'm sorry.
So anyway. It's not, hey, you're the one that's deprived everyone of words of wisdom. It's not me. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I love you.